Among all Brawl Stars players, there are several communities. We could, for example, talk about the Reddit community or the Trick Shots community. But in my opinion, there is a community that stands out from the rest for several reasons. And this community is the Japanese one. First, let's talk about Trophy Record. Personally, I'm a big fan of Trophy Record. It's a very symbolic achievement of which everyone can realize its difficulty. It's also really nice because you can follow progress in real time via the leaderboard. When I write this video, Pika is pushing Bull, and you can follow the progression with his videos. And when we talk about trophy records, we must recognize that the Japanese are very productive. Here is a list of a lot of Japanese achievements, in which you can find 3,464 trophies with Lola by Uni, Saruno N, or the first 2K trophies Brawlers by Sitatampo and Achapi with Penny and Max. Also, I have to tell you about the Power 1 trophy records. I made several videos on my channel that talked about it, and honestly, from this point of view, they are just as impressive. Not only do they have the most records once again, here is a list, but they also have this incredible particularity of meeting up in groups and clubs to push in team helping the other. Another thing that I particularly like is the fact that Japanese play more in ShowDown compared to American or European players. As you already know, I'm a big fan of ShowDown. I made a lot of videos on it. Personally, I'm a little saturated with classic trickshot videos in Brawl Ball, and the clutches in ShowDown are I find much more interesting. Like in Brawl Ball, you can easily do a triple kill. But in ShowDown, in theory, you can do like a quintuple kill, but it's much harder. Clutches are also much more diverse. The thing that I prefer the most is Tense Endgame in ShowDown. It's just insane. ShowDown is also the reason why Japanese players make records. Like for pushing high trophies, ShowDown is the best. Most of the records are made in solo. And you can push Power 1 in Brawl Ball or another 3v3 mode. It's way more difficult. I think most people already know this, but from the point of view of Esport competitions, the Japanese shine. Zeta Division, Achapi, Saitampo, Tensai are names we all know. Tensai, for example, is one of the, I think he is, player who earned the most money thanks to Brawl Stars competitions. This shows how much those players are invested in these competitions. For example, I made a video on all the evolution of the Achapi player, 50 minutes of video that I invite you to watch. I'm giving you a little compilation of highlights from great Japanese players.
Yeah. 4, bitch.
Ooh la la, she hella bad. I'ma hit it one shotty, I won't hit it back. Do the dash, new Balenciaga got a bag, get it back. Pedal to the gas, shotty, I been living fast. Ooh la la, she hella bad. I'ma hit it one shotty, I won't hit it back. Do the dash, new Balenciaga got a bag, get it back. Pedal to the gas, shotty, I been living fast. What you mean, what you want, what we doing?
One thing that is really cool with the Japanese community is what is mysterious and hidden from other players, quite simply because as a Frenchman, I just can't read Japanese and the Japanese don't speak English. They are mainly based on Twitter, but you can find them on YouTube even if they are not referenced to people who don't speak Japanese. This makes it really cool because when you started to discover a Japanese player, you also discover the rest of this community. I invite you to go and see some players. I will put links in the descriptions to find out more. And finally, what makes it the best community is the fact that there are a lot of communication between them. For example, in Twitter, you can see that everyone is linking other people, which makes a big association of people who speak together. Also, in connection with the records, there is a group of people who have created rules to judge people according to whether they push brawlers high in trophies. This creates a ranking. You send your profile, and you receive your score. There is a dedicated server. If you want a dedicated YouTube video, tell me in comments. Personally, I would be really curious to discover other communities. I am thinking of the Russian community or the Turkish community. If you know some really interesting community to discover, tell me in comments.